Good night, friends. I hope y'all are having a great Wednesday. Let's see who pops on here. I'm super happy that I'm on this Facebook Live with y'all tonight. It's been a crazy day. I started the morning on taping a show. I was taping a little segment for this TV show called The Vine, which is a lifestyle. Hey, Betty Boone, which is a lifestyle show on Channel 11. So that was fun, and that'll be airing on Thanksgiving at 2 at this point. It might change. And then definitely the next day, hey, Kathy, at 9. So you can catch me on KTHV, hey Susie, Channel 11 on Thanksgiving and the day after. And I'll put a link up to it for those of you that aren't local, and y'all can see me being awesome. It was a little quirky and crazy, but it was fun. And we are right now packing to go to Onstage. So we are all going to what we would call like a Stampin' Up convention type situation. Tomorrow, lots of us are, and we're going to get to see the new Occasions catalog, which is crazy because I'm just now like smack in the middle of Christmas crafting. So, look, I got my nails done for my TV show. Was that pretty? Are they pretty? Do you like? So we're all getting ready to go to Onstage. So if you're on my team, then you will have access to our team Facebook group, where we'll put up as many pictures as we can of what we are going to see from the new Occasions and Celebration catalog, which is crazy. All right, I'm going to show you some things. Hi, Chris. I'm going to show you some things. Hey, Dana. So this is cards for my next card class. I believe it's on the 19th. It's right after we get back from Atlanta. So it's like, yeah, pretty much the Tuesday after we get back. And we're going to make this pretty card or something very similar. This pretty Christmas card. And then this cute birthday card. This is my swap from Onstage, and it was so cute and simple that I thought we should make that at card class. So we are going to make that. But we'll make 2, 2, and 2 of each card. $15 free with a minimum purchase. So also what I talked about on my TV show was a series that I'm doing on December 8th called Hey Tiffany. I'm doing a class series on December 8th called Holiday Helper. So it's a combined class because Christmas is crazy. So you're going to have 3 choices. You can do 1 class, 2 classes, 3 classes, whatever you pick. So the first choice is this little sampler. And so it's kind of hard to show you on this video, but it stands up in a little stand, and it's like or you can frame it, and it's just a 12 by 12 home decor piece. Let it snow. So that is a class that's $27, and you'll get the paper and the embellishment to make that. And you get to keep the paper and embellishment after you're done. Also on that same day, I'm doing a Christmas card making class, and so we're going to make 4, 4, 4 of each one of these cards. And these will be, so you'll end up with 12 cards. You will get paper, a ribbon, and an embellishment, a whole pack of designer paper, ribbon, and embellishment with that class. And that RSVP is due on the 2nd. I believe the class is on the 8th. That's a Sunday from 3 to 6. So you have the Stamp a Stack of cards. You'll have the 12 by 12 sampler. And then the other class that I'm having, and let me see if I brought that upstairs yet. Yes. So it's the Advent calendar that you can make at the class. This class fee will be $38. It will include the Advent calendar, and you will have just little cute, this thing stands up, But it's so cute. It's adorable, and you need to have it in your life because you need to put little treats in it for whoever. My mom has one for her dogs. If you have teenagers, you can put like money in there, little treats. You can also put like scriptures in there. You can, like last year, we put money alternating with like tasks, like go be nice to someone at school, come back and tell us about it. So there's lots of uses for that Advent kit. Anywho, that's one of the classes. So you can do the sampler, the Stamp a Stack of Cards, or the Advent calendar. Lots of excitement. All right, and I showed you my swap that I'm taking to Atlanta. I think it turned out so cute. Stamp set is called A Wish for All, and it's a really cute little card. I hope you like it. So tonight we're going to focus on, hey Virginia, this suite called the Night Before Christmas Suite. It is definitely awesome. It is like that vintage, kind of old style, I almost think like when I was a kid, Christmas look. It's got all this traditional Christmas colors with a few fun colors thrown in. And it's super versatile because the paper itself can be used just as a total, almost like by itself, because it's so cute. So the first thing I'm going to show you in this suite are the Memories and More cards and envelopes. So they're right here, Memories and More cards pack and Memories and More envelopes. So a Memory and More card is just you can use it for memory keeping. Let me see if they have an example of that. I don't have any of that in here, but the little pocket scrapbooking. So these are 4x3. Is that right? Yeah, 4x3 little cards. And then the bigger cards are like this one is 4x6. So those are the two different sized cards. And then you've got your envelopes. They're white inside and red on the outside. I don't have one that's not already assembled, I don't think. And then you've got your envelopes, which are stinking adorable. Aren't they cute? Here, there may be a blank envelope or a blank, yes, card base in here. So you can see like these 4x4 card or 3x4 cards. You could just pop them on one of these card bases, make a cute card. So I'm going to zip you through the cards that I made with it, and then you can just come up with your own ideas. I'm just going to zip through. There may be some repeaters. My grandmother used to say, I don't like a repeater. They're just, these came together so quickly. There's no stamping here, which is a little bit tricky, but yay, no stamping. So these would be perfect to knock out, hey Audra, really quickly for your family or friends so that you can have a stack of Christmas cards pronto. That one stopped or something. So just a little stack of cards and put them in that cute envelope. Oh my gosh, over the top. So that's part of the Night Before Christmas Suite, the Memories and More card pack. The other star of the show is this stamp set with this Santa that you can color in. He is stunning. I just cut him with a stitch-shaped circle, and we colored him for this card that we made for card class. Thank you, Dana. It is a really cute kit. This is some of the designer paper that goes with it, and this ribbon, which is cherry cobbler diagonal striped ribbon. And I just love this sentiment that says believe. So we've got this stamp set with neat sentiments, and probably one of my all-time favorite dies for Christmas, which is we're going to use on our hot chocolate holder. Let's see if I can show you. 'Tis the Season. Loving it. Hey Sharon, good to see you. I know you're been sick. I'm glad I kept keeping up with you on Facebook. Hopefully you're getting better and better. You can see that this die here cuts out Santa. And we've got a cutout for the boots. A little reindeer and sleigh die cut. So cool. All right, so that's the bundle, the Holly Jolly Christmas bundle. But then probably my favorite part of the suite, except for the memories and more envelopes, is this designer paper. I love the colors and the patterns. Like, they just come together so neat. I'm just trying to grab it out of here. We may have some repeaters again here because I don't necessarily have it all in a nice little packet for you. Such gorgeous colors, patterns, lots of fun things to see here. You will see this again later. I love that. That's one of my favorites. I love the kind of more monochromatic pieces. Oh, look at the little presents. The trees, you can just punch it out with a circle, go to town. So we just have a lot of pretty patterns there. What's this? Oh, yeah, that was my favorite pattern that we used, and I have only strips of it left because we used it for some fancy holiday cards. All right, and then the final lovey-dovey thing in this suite is this cherry cobbler ribbon, diagonal ribbon. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm glad you liked your card. That's what we do, right? We send cards. Why make them if we don't send them? That would be silly. All right, so we're going to make a hot chocolate packet. I made this weekend for my team meeting using the tags set, and just tucked in a little Swiss Miss hot chocolate. And the cool thing about these is they're dirt cheap. So I want to spend my money on stamps and ink and paper and not hot chocolate. So I like to find gifts that the packaging is probably more expensive than the gift itself. So, but I'm going to remake this project using the Night Before Christmas suite of products. So just hold your horses because it's going to be awesome. All right, so we're going to start with a base that's 5.5 by 8.5. Score it at 4 1/4. So it's like you're making a card. Okay, that's simple. Like you're making a card. But then you're going to make, I'm just going to go through this first, a tick mark right here on the 5.5 side, and you're going to cut from here to here. Okay. And then on your designer series paper, it's going to be 4 by 5 1/8. And be aware that the 4, you need to know that the paper needs to go like this. Like, don't cut it like that if the paper has a direction to it. Then you're going to make the tick mark this time along the 5 1/8 inch side at 2 5/8, and then you're going to cut it across there. And then inside, you're going to need a piece of designer series paper for, let me see if I covered that up. I guess I stuck it somewhere. Anywho, I'll show you what we're going to do to the hot cocoa packet. But just remember, we need a 3 3/16 and 4 1/2 piece of this designer paper and a crumb cake piece that's 4 1/4 by 3 inches. Cool. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start with our piece that's just standard card sized. And we're going to use our new handy dandy Stampin' trimmer. Now I'm going to exaggerate this for you. That is paper crafting, Kathy. I'm going to exaggerate this for you so that you can see what I'm doing. But I'm going to show you how I did it first, and then I'll just kind of mark it for you. So the first thing we're going to do is, we've already scored it at 4 1/4, but we're going to make a tick mark on the 5 1/2 side at 2 3/4. So you're just taking your paper, putting it at 2 3/4. And then what I did is I just took my trimmer and just made a little mark there. You can see that little mark, okay? But you can also put your paper here and just make a little mark with the marker if you want. Can y'all see that? Making sure yeah, good. All right, then what you're going to do is you're going to put the tick mark down here, and up here is the inside fold of that score line. like the top of the score line on the 8.5 inch side. You're going to hold on to that and then just swap off that piece. All right, and then you're going to panic and go, oh no, I did it wrong. But it's no big deal because you just turn it around. Does that make sense? All right. So I'm going to cut that off a teeny bit more because my little black marker showed. We can't have that, can we? No, ma'am. Okay. So I just made the tick mark with my trimmer. I think that works better. Thank you, Kathy. Hey, Cindy. How are you? All right, now we're going to take our piece of designer paper that's just 1/4 inch smaller at 4 5 1/8. We're going to make this tick mark at 2 5/8 along the... Let me think about this now. I have to turn it. So you got to really kind of think about like where it's going to be. So the 2 5/8, make a little tick mark. Take that and then just think about how it's going to go. And you're going to take your trimmer from here to here. Trim that off. All right, simple as that. And for whatever reason, not for whatever reason, I can't stand it when I make 3D things that pop open. Foolproof, yes, love it. So you're going to take just a stapler and put a staple pretty far in here and pretty far in here. All right, and that will hold it absolutely shut. And it won't matter because you're going to cover it with designer series paper. You could use tear and tape or glue dots, but this piece of designer series paper isn't going anywhere, so it doesn't have moving parts. So I just use glue dots, and that will cover those staples right up. That way it's super sturdy. All right, now what we're going to do, I cut out a piece of crumb cake with a stitched circle. You guys know how I love my stitched circles. And then I'm going to just pick a place to put a couple of glue dots here. I usually go for like the intersection of the letters. They seem to be a little bit wider. So you're just popping that down. And then we're going to take our cobbler ribbon. Oh my gosh, this ribbon. I've been through probably 5 rolls of it already, and it's not even December. I love it. Give it a little trim. All right, super adorable. And then you're just going to take your little piece here, pop a dimensional on the top and the bottom, so it'll go right across that ribbon. Oops, it's cool. We'll just tilt it a little bit. All right, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Then I'm gonna have to take a glue dot and stick it down there because that's just vexing me. Come here, Tiz. Tis not time for you to pop up. All right, so, and you could leave it at that. It's adorable. Oh, now my Santa popped up. But I was like, but why would we do that when we can make it just a stinking bit cuter? So I took my, hey Paula, I took my hot cocoa pack and I just honestly just measured it and tried to find out what would go with it. So, and I'm going to turn it over to the ugly side. And I'm just going to glue dot this piece of designer paper down. I'll put all the dimensions on the Facebook post and then later on my blog. Okay, now we're going to stamp Santa. Now you can stamp and color Santa all day long. He is gorgeous. But I just thought, I just want a quick Santa. And so I'm going to just stamp him in crumb cake on crumb cake. How about that? And then after I made this, I realized where that hot chocolate packet was going to go. And I decided to put this in real red right here. And you can just use your snail adhesive to pop this piece of cardstock onto your hot chocolate packet. And then that tucks right in just so. And I think that's adorable because you can kind of guess what's under there, but the little love Santa peeking out I think was really cute. So I hope you've really enjoyed this hot chocolate packet project. You could use any type of designer series paper to finish it. So, you know, I've got this one going here. The sky's the limit, and you can just make them until the cows come home. All right, great gift, like great gift in the holidays, not expensive, but says I really spent some time on you. Now, I will be on stage from tomorrow until Tuesday. So, and I'll be passing out my pretty swaps, and we'll be seeing the new occasions and celebration catalogs. Oh my gosh, my brain is going to explode. It's just going to explode. So, I'm running a special for Onstage. If you have an order for $40 or more, then you will receive a pack of rhinestones and 5 holiday cards in the mail after I get back. So you're not going to get those lickety-split. They'll be there after I get back. And I also realized that last week I neglected to announce the winners of our Facebook Live from the week before and this week, or this past week. So we have a drawing for 2 people, and the winners are, from week before last was Chris Haskins. Yay! And from last week was Paula Bobbitt. So I will be dropping a cute embellishment in the mail for you tomorrow. I have them at work, or I would show you what I'm sending. It will be a surprise secret. And I can't wait to see who I see in Atlanta. And otherwise, I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.